Hello. A couple of recent visits to Thorpe Park, fantastic visits, have got me wondering about one of their best roller coasters, Stealth. Is Stealth coming to the end of its time at Thorpe Park? The reason I say this is because ride availability around Thorpe Park for all of my visits this season has been fantastic on all but one attraction. That one attraction that hasn't had great ride availability is unfortunately Stealth. Now it might just be that this season, as far as Stealth is concerned at Thorpe Park, I've had really bad luck with it, and every time I've been in the area of it, it's had some downtime. But it just seems like every time I've been to the park, it's almost limping through the day, and they're having to sort of micromanage it through every single day that I have been at Thorpe Park this season. A couple of examples from recent visits is Stealth has had like 5, 10 or 15 minute queues. So I go to Stealth, I take a ride on it, go for a second ride, and more often than not, whilst in the air gates, it goes down. And then it's down for no more than 10 minutes at a time, then it'll reopen, and then about 30, 40 minutes later, the same process will happen again. So it's just got me wondering, is Stealth being limped through its 20th anniversary season so the park can celebrate their legendary roller coaster before closing it permanently? Now I have to be honest, I don't go to Thorpe Park anywhere near as often as I would like to. It's a long way from where I live. But I can only go off what I have seen at Thorpe Park this season. And every time I have been in the Stealth area, whether it's been taking photos or videos of it from an off-ride point of view, whether it's been standing in the queue line to get on it, in the air gates, or even in the seats waiting to be launched, there has always been some downtime. And like I say, it's never for a long period of time, it's for 10, 15 minutes at most. But I'm sure there's going to become a point where if this continues, Thorpe Park are going to have to pull the trigger on it and unfortunately close it permanently. Which makes me wonder, if that happens, what will they actually do with it? Will they reimagine it, or will they remove it? If Thorpe Park go down the reimagining route, I do wonder, would Stealth be as good with LSMs rather than the hydraulic launch system? The huge selling point of Stealth, of course, is not the top hat. Of course, that is a great part of it, but that sheer acceleration from 0 to 80 miles per hour in under 2 seconds is absolutely incredible on Stealth. Sure, going up to 200 foot is incredible on it, but being launched so quickly from 0 to 80 in that short space of time is just like nothing else in this country as far as roller coasters go. And I will always say that Stealth was better than King of the Car. The launch, in my opinion, was far more intense, much better, and overall, I said this back in 2019, I still believe it now in 2026, Stealth was better than King of the Car. It is an incredible short roller coaster. Would it be the same with an LSM launch? I'm not so sure it would be. Now don't get me wrong, Red Force in Ferrari Land, Portaventura, incredible coaster. LSM launch, so powerful, so fun, but the size of that launch compared to Stealth, massive. Now of course, Red Force is a lot bigger than Stealth, but to get that same acceleration for Stealth with LSM launches, I just feel like it'd be a big ask, and I'm not sure. Now, I'm not an engineer. I make videos, and I've never been an engineering type of person. I'm rubbish. I can't even use a hammer very well. So I'm not an engineer, basically. But at the end of the day, I don't see how converting Stealth from hydraulic to LSM would be anywhere near the same experience. Now, of course, they could go down the Top Thrill 2 route. Hopefully, you can get Intamin to do it if they do it. Put a spike on it. Go forwards, give yourself a rollback, come back, go up the spike. You know the drill with these swing launch coasters. I'm sure they could do it, but would it be the same? And also, from a Thorpe Park marketing point of view, would it get people back to the park to come and re-ride Stealth in its new form? Would people really be that interested in Stealth going from this fast 0 to 80 hydraulic launch coaster to this more gradual swing launch roller coaster with similar theming, similar name, similar layout? Would it be the best investment for Thorpe Park, Or do they have to sort of say enough's enough, Stealth's done, we need to move on from it? It pains me to say this, but I would rather Stealth not get reimagined into an LSM launch coaster. I just don't think it would be the same. And I just imagine myself in the situation where Stealth reopens as a reimagined new coaster with a spike LSM launch. Yay, we get a bit of a rollback. Yay, we get the spike. But we've lost a big acceleration. And I'd just be sat in the train every time thinking, but it used to do this. It used to do that. It doesn't do this anymore. So I actually think that once it's done, it should be done, and Thorpe Park have to move on from it. Which takes me on to a possible redevelopment of that whole area. I'm sure many of you will know, or all of you will know, that Thorpe announced at the start of this year that their Rapids ride is done. The Rumba Rapids, I think it was called, is done. Closed forever. That's right next to Stealth. Are we potentially looking at a situation where Stealth goes and that space and the Rapid space is redeveloped for a brand new roller coaster experience? I've got absolutely no doubt that Merlin will want to do something at Thorpe Park before Universal United Kingdom Resort opens in 2031. Obviously those parks are not going to be too far apart in distance. You've got Chessington getting a lot of investment, Legoland's getting a lot of investment. Who knows what's going on at Alton Towers, but I would imagine that they will want something to go into Thorpe Park to give people a reason to keep going to Thorpe Park once Universal have opened their resort here in the UK. Now I must stress at this point of the video that I am just speculating here. I do not have contacts at Thorpe Park that could tell me that, hey, Stealth's going at the end of the season. I'm just looking at it from my point of view as a visitor a couple of times this season, a few times last season, where I'm looking at it going, Stealth seems to be limping through the days at the park, whereas everything else seemingly has good ride availability.
However, if you wish to leave the queue to try rides elsewhere, then please feel free to do so by turning and exiting the way you came in.
If Thorpe Park do go down the route of removing Stealth and redeveloping its area and the Rumba Rapids area, it'll be very interesting to see what they actually do to replace it. I go back to the point about Stealth's hydraulic launch versus an updated, reimagined LSM launch. If, say, Stealth is removed and is replaced with, say, an Intamin multi-launch roller coaster, well, great, we get a fantastic new coaster coming to the park. But are we all going to be comparing it to Stealth's launch? Are we going to be saying, well, this is great, but it's not as good as Stealth's launch? Well, I suppose it would depend on what the roller coaster actually does, because if we end up getting something like Taron or Velocicoaster, Batman Gotham City Escape that utilises all that space, then maybe it's not such a bad thing. Who knows? Who knows what they decide to replace it with? They might go bigger than Stealth, they might go faster than Stealth, they might go with a completely different manufacturer, they might get a tilt coaster. Who knows? But, well, someone will know. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with Thorpe Park. Is it going to last after its 20th season? Are they going to replace it before Universal opens in the UK? It's definitely a situation to watch. And the only reason I'm keeping an eye on it is because I can't help thinking that the last few times I've been at Thorpe Park, Stealth has limped through the day, whereas ride availability across the park has otherwise been fantastic. Before I do end this video, I just want to mention that Thorpe Park has been incredible this season. It has been so good. We were there recently for 2 visits. We did a vlog for one of them. I will link it in the top of the screen somewhere. It was a fabulous day. Great weather, great rides, great staff. Couldn't have asked for much more from the day. It was fantastic. I think Thorpe Park is well and truly on its game this season. And if you haven't been so far in 2026, definitely consider it soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.